Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you who are not, thank you so much for continuing to come and see me in my crazy life here. I'm trying to get the lighting right because it doesn't matter what time of day I film, I'm always fighting the sunlight. I feel like this room is kind of a fishbowl. All the walls around us, except for this one behind me, are full of windows, which is awesome for natural lighting, but of course then we're dealing with this sometimes. I feel like that's tragic. Today I just kind of wanted to play with some makeup. I have this Morphe Boss Mood palette that I got from my friend Rochelle. I haven't really played with it a whole lot, so I kind of wanted to dig into it today. I'm still in my pajamas, but that's okay. We're doing laundry and pajamas seemed logical all day long. So this is the this is the Morphe Boss Mood palette, and I had it in my cart, and on my cart, and in my cart, and on my cart, and I am so happy that I have it. It doesn't have a mirror as with any other Morphe palette. It does have this nice thing here that has all the shade names on it, but this is the palette. I am so excited to dig into these colors. I have worn a couple of these greens here. I've also worn a couple of these colors down here, but for the most part, I have not touched it, so I am really excited to get into it. I have already done my base and my brows, and I'm going to bring it all in. Light it up. Look at this eye bag. I really do sleep. I don't know what the deal is with that. This shade here is called Light of the Party, but I think I'm going to go into it and put it all over. It might be a satin finish, but I think I'm going to put it all over my lids just to lay down some kind of powder, just to give my other shadows something to kind of blend with. I always do this. It's not really necessary that you do. Also, I always put on my base first, and I know that there are several people out there that like to put on their eyeshadow first. And I've never really gotten into that, but how many of you out there put on your eyeshadow first, and what? Why? Why? I am going to, I think, take this color right here, and I am going to lay that into my crease and just slightly above. So we're in our first full week of first full week of holiday at work, and my store is doing super good. I am so excited about it. I have comped almost every single day, so that makes me happy. I am currently comping over myself as well, so I took over the store that I am in. I took over a year ago just because it was kind of a hot mess, and the team was a good team, but they needed some help. So I took over the store. I was asked to, and went ahead and did it, and I'm currently comping over myself, so I'm really excited to see what's being done. The work that was done last year at this time, obviously, we had just started. Wow, that's crazy. That looks really pretty though. I love how pigmented this crazy green is. So I think that for it being the first time I'm comping over myself, we're actually doing really good. Last year at this time I had, only been in the store for a couple weeks, so I was comping over myself, or I am comping over myself, but I have to remember that I'm comping over what was a pretty tragic situation in that store last year at this time. So the next color I just used that green. I'm going to now go into this green. So it's going directly into the crease. and a little bit, just tiny bit over it. The holidays unfortunately bring out a lot of sour in people though, but our customers I feel like are really the best customers. Like we have a really, really good customer base. And sometimes, you know, working in retail over the holidays can be the worst, but ours are really good. Like everybody's just so super understanding, which makes me super, super happy. I just got off of a live with Jen Gerard from Gerard Cosmetics. I love watching her lives, but I hardly ever am able to get in to them when she's actually doing that. She is such a giving person. Such a giving person. I just think that she is amazing. And she's a big brand owner that doesn't act it, which is just so inspiring. One day, everybody should act that way. I'm just going in with that same brush that I put. It's my IT Cosmetics airbrush crease brush that is like my all-time favorite brush. And I'm just blending out those two colors together. I didn't put any more color on the brush. I'm just blending them together. I really think the pigmentation in this palette is absolutely amazing. Like, I cannot believe this eye. Although it looks like I kind of messed up right there. That's okay. So I put my recording on pause so that I could get into her live, because I never ever am able to make it into her lives. I think that she's just amazing. So she was doing a room tour and makeup collection tour, which I think is awesome. I love those kind of videos. Facebook kept freezing on us, which is so stupid. But she like ended up going in and out like 8 times, but well, I guess that's an over exaggeration, but quite a few times before she was like, screw it, I'm done. She's amazing. I like her a lot. So humble. She's such a humble person. I'm going to take a different crease brush and go into probably this color here, which is called Peachy Keen. And I'm just going to go just lightly tap into it because, you know, these are pretty pigmented it seems, and just kind of go over the top here. Just kind of blend out some of that green. Can you guys even see what I'm doing? Hey, also, I'm not on the floor today. Not on the floor today. I grabbed an ottoman, stacked some boxes. We're calling this my desk for now. I think it's kind of funny. But I'm happy to not be on the floor, because the floor and my back do not get along, that's for sure. Also watched a little bit of Raw Crusty Beauty this morning. She's my favorite. I love her. Her and Samantha Ravendall. Trying to catch up with my actual friends on YouTube though too. Oh, why is my nose itching? Uh-oh, there it is. Alright, going back into that second green, which is called Express Yourself. This one here. I'm just laying that back down into the crease. You know, not a lot of people like green eyeshadow. Green is my favorite color. I love green. If you can get a green that is also amazing. Okay, going back in with the clean brush. And just bring that. I'm going to go into this super dark green right here, and it is called Green with Envy, and I am going to put it on the inner and outer corner. I think I want to do a halo eye with this, maybe. Ooh, wow, that's super pigmented. I maybe didn't need to grab that much. I've had some serious problems with both my camera and my computer, which makes me sad because I don't want to have to spend the money to replace either one of them. So I'm just going in and patting that onto my eye. I don't know if I want that on the inner corner. I kind of dig this eye look as is. I'm gonna get a way smaller brush. Ooh, let's use one of the ones that we got in our BoxyCharm. This is the Luxie Mini Round, and look how tiny that is. I think it'll be great for getting the inner corner. Yes. Yes. That works wonderful. I like this brush a lot. You know what I like best about this brush is it's a mini, but the handle is still a full-size handle. That's the best part. This is my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer that's part of my project pan because I don't like it. So recently was the Tarte kits, the Create Your Own Tarte kits. And not a fan of Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, but my daughter loves the Tarte foundation. I'm just going to lay this here. And then open my eyes, see where it touches, and just there. For those of you with hooded eyes, this is what you want to do. Make sure that you create that path for everywhere that should touch, because okay, when you open your eyes all the way up, it shows you where your eyelid touches your hood, and mine are only slightly hooded, but hooded just enough. I think that this concealer is toast, to be honest. It's so far gone. But that's okay, it's in my project pan. Anyways, that Tarte Make Your Own Tarte kit. Like, they had the clay foundation that I absolutely love as an option, and I went with the Tarte Hydrating Shape Tape Foundation. Why? Because my daughter loves it, and I need to know what it's all about. So stupid. I will probably hate it, and then I will hate myself. Alright, so I am going to go into this one here. Actually, I'm going to go into this one here first, and it is called Standout. It's kind of like a olive, like, shimmer color. Let's see. Can you guys see that? I am going to put that on the outer sections of this right here. That doesn't wow me. I wonder if it would be better wet. The one thing about Morphe is a lot of their shimmers are so much better wet. I went and got my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. We are going to use it, and the brush I'm using is a Morphe M508. It's just a little tiny packer brush that I absolutely love for intricate work, we're going to try and use it wet. Oh yes, that's better. That made all the difference. I've heard a lot of people really aren't into Morphe. I am not the biggest fan of some of their brushes because some of their brushes are so scratchy. Like I have this one eye brush. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. I have this one eye brush that is by them that is just so scratchy. It's a crease brush, or yeah, a blending brush of some sort. I can't remember. That is just so scratchy. And I only use it when I have like shadows that are pretty hard pressed and not packing or not blending very easily. I'll use it to like blend them out because it grips them, because it's, you know, it's super grippy. Grippy. Alright, I'm going to go into this next green shade here. That one is called Bold Moves, and I'm going to just connect the green in the center. We are going to wet it just to start off though, because I think that it just performs better wet. And I use the same brush for the lighter green, but the other side of the brush. And I do that so that I can like make the colors come together as one, so just kind of blend them as I go. It makes the whole process a whole lot faster, just to be honest. You guys ever notice that this eye here is really a lot smaller than the other one? It makes me so mad in pictures because like I can't produce a really great picture with one eye that just is tiny and the other eye that just isn't. I'm just going back into that darker green color so that I can like put it back in where I want it. Okay, going back into that like in between light and green shade and kind of putting that back in. Just taking a smidge more powder or a smidge more eyeshadow onto my brush and just blending it in. What are you guys' favorite colors of eye looks? I really like just any color. I really like just any color. I'm a huge color fan. That looks kind of messy, but I promise you in real life it actually looks kind of cool. Okay, I just put a little bit more green on here and we're going over the top of all this and blending it together. You can see the different shades of green that I've got going on in this eye look. I have so many palettes that when you start putting on like different shades of the same color, like the color just blends into one. I think my Crown palette was like that. I think I mentioned that actually in my palette a week review stuff. So crazy. I am going to go pop on eyeliner and some lashes and then I'll come back to you guys and we'll finish this up. Alright, hello again. So I put on some liquid eyeliner and I got some eyeliner on the bottom lash line there. I am going to go back into that like secondary green color. It's called Express Yourself, and I am going to smudge out this lower lash line. Not the best at a wing. So I contemplated back and forth on whether I was going to do one or not. Do you guys make scary faces when you're doing your lower lash line and your mascara? Because I do. You get the whole open mouth thing going on. This palette really doesn't have a super great like brow bone highlight though. That's the one thing I can say about it. I am going to take some of that first color that we used, the light of the party, the little like just beige neutral color, and just go along the bottom of that and smoke it out, blend it out, whatever, just a little bit, so that it looks a little more congruent, or a little more, a little less like it's just laid on there. There we go. What do you guys think of my wing? I am a pretty one. They look nothing alike. This one's actually I suck. I suck. Definitely not a professional. How did you know? I'm also gonna take that color and go into my brow bone and hope that it highlights it a little bit. Oh, it does. It's got a little bit of sheen to it. I think, like I said in the beginning, that I thought it maybe had a satin finish. Oh, that's very satiny. I think I might put that on my inner corner as well. Alright, we're going to use that as an inner corner highlight too. Yep, now we overdid it. That's okay. Like I said, jammas all day. Jammas all day with a super pretty green witchy eye. So what new palettes are you guys enjoying these days? I have a haul I need to do too. I know, I'm not supposed to be hauling. You guys, I cannot help it. I cannot help it. Okay, so instead of falsies, because I just don't want to do that today, we're going to do some Dior show. Dior, and yes, it is a little tiny sample size because I can't afford this stuff. I can't do it. So we're going to put some of that on. I love this mascara. I wish I could afford it because it's all I would ever use. Maybe I can afford it if I just quit purchasing everything else under the sun too. Why do those lashes right there just want to stick together? Do you guys have that problem? Like, I have really nice lashes, like naturally, but I have this set of lashes right here that just want to sit together. I need to get like a lash comb or something. Do they make those? Of course they do. Do they make those? I don't want to stab myself in the eyeball. I just don't understand. I don't understand why those lashes there just want to stick together. I think I got them separated. I also don't put mascara on my lower lash line. Like, I just can't. I just don't know about that. Alright, I'm going to zoom you out. Alright. First, I'm going to go into this bronzer by Lisa Frank and Glamour Dolls. It's called Bitten and Bronze. That's what it looks like. It's a little dark, but I love the packaging on it. I got it in an IPSY, like the cat ears. My daughter has a unicorn horn out there that I keep trying to get her to let me borrow, but I don't know if she'll let me borrow it. I need to get new cat ears though, because these guys they're a year old. I forgot all about the fair that I normally get these things at though. My mom typically takes me to the fair every year for my birthday, even though I'm in my 40s. That is what I like to do. I love fairs. Does that look pretty? Not really. Shut up, Donna. Alright, I am going to use my Juvias Place Saharan Blush Volume 2. I think it is, yes. Saharan Blush Volume 2. That is what it looks like. I think I'm going to go into this color here. Just going to go in with kind of a fluffy brush and just go all around. I like to dot my blush into the places that I want it to be. I just feel like it's less intense that way. Wow. Except for that's really intense because it's Juvias Place. Duh. I don't know if you guys know anything about Juvias Place, but they are so amazing. The pigmentation on their stuff is so crazy amazing. And they're somebody that you can pick up at Ulta. You used not to be able to, but now you can. I also go up onto my temples. I know some people go across the bridge of their nose. I don't go across the bridge of my nose, but I do hit like the full sides of my face. I think that it brings everything together, number one, but it also, like, when the sun hits you on the side of your face, it's not just going to be right here on your cheek. It's going to be the whole side of your face. Okay, my people, so we're going to use this Nars Tryst palette. I'm going to use this color right here. It is called King's Road, I think. I really kind of love this highlight. I really love this highlight. I love this palette. It's a very buildable palette. It's a very pretty palette, but if you're looking for like crazy sauce, you're probably not going to get it with this palette because it is buildable. Like the pigmentation of the, the pigmentation of the blushes is not like crazy Nars what you're used to. I think we're gonna wet that because I have nowhere to be but want my highlights popping. Yes. Yes. I have so many new products that I haven't gotten to try that I really need to try on camera. So this was 2 of them. You guys just saw me playing. I love this palette. I do not have a bad thing to say about it. Thank you so much, Rochelle, for buying it for me, because I know you're watching. At least you better be. And I missed your face. We're just going to go with a lip gloss. We're going to go with ABH Kristen lip gloss. I don't really want to, since I'm not going anywhere. And her lip glosses are pretty pigmented. Is that the perfect lip color? Maybe, maybe not. My open drawers back here. Me trying to figure my life out. Alright guys, I think I'm done for today. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. I really did enjoy playing with my Morphe Boss Mood palette, which is currently covered with everything else that I use today. It is probably my favorite present that I've received in a very long time. Thank you so much, Rochelle, for the gift. I was so excited to dig into it today. I really do like this green eye look, and I really hope that you guys do too. I think that it is beautiful. I kind of remind myself of the Wicked Witch with this eye look. But these greens, man, I don't know who was it? Said olive is a horror. Oh, I think it's Samantha Ravendall. I watch her all the time. She is amazing. I love her. but she doesn't like olive, and I think that this is beautiful. Let me know. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. It really does help my channel. Helps YouTube figure out, you know, their running variety of what's being watched and what isn't being watched and what's liked and what isn't liked, and it helps their algorithm of some sort. Anyways, if you're new here, I really hope that you'll want to subscribe to my channel and choose to stick around a while. It is of course optional. Please don't feel like you have to, but I do hope that you do. I love hearing from you guys in the comments. Let me know what you're using today, and let me know if you've picked up this Boss Mood palette and what you think of it, and if you're super excited to have it, and let me know if you weren't thinking of it and you think you might now, and just overall say hey. I love hearing from you guys in the comments. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I hope that you want to stick around, and I hope to see you in the comment section. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.